Hello and welcome. Welcome to my home and welcome to my sacred space that I prepared for us today. I'm Olivia and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, here to do your daily pick a card. I want each and every one of you to know how much I really appreciate you being here. Almost as much as I appreciate this coffee. Actually, I would rather have you than coffee. I could give up coffee for you guys, my viewers, my subscribers, even if you're just here for now. I appreciate that you're here. I hope this is something that you enjoy. Okay, I'm going to start shuffling our thought of the day from our Krans Wild Unknown Archetype deck. And I am going to be reading the Cat Tarot. It's such a cute deck. It's normally very lighthearted, I will say, even with the darker subjects. Now, Kim Krans is not. This circular deck here, right here, the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck, gets very, very deep. And I usually just read a little from the book about the card, and that will be our thought of the day. And then we will integrate it into your pick a card, which means you're going to pick a card. Yeah, it's easy. I put some rocks and crystals on the top of the card so it would be easy to pick. Oh, I thought we almost had a volunteer there. I am having a little trouble shuffling today. Oh, we did get a volunteer. Let's see what our thought of the day is. Today, the heart. I don't think I've ever drawn this card from this deck before. Let's see what the saying is. I'm not sure exactly where to put this. I've changed my format up a little bit, and it has thrown me off. Let's look and see. I mean, I'm sure you can imagine what the heart might talk about, but we're going to read from Kim Krans' books because it's cool. It is so cool, and I'm still looking for the table of contents. Bear with me. All right, it's not the places. Is it the tools? Is the heart a tool? Is it a self? The heart, it's a place. 125. Getting warmer, guys. Bear with me. Here we go. The places. That's why I do timestamps. If these long pauses bug you, you can just skip ahead with your timestamps. Otherwise, if you just want to put this video on to relax a little bit and have in the background, that's also a great way to use this video. The heart, the home, the center, the throne. It is possible from an imaginal point of view to sense the heart as a place. Either we are there within the realm of expansion and compassion, or we have drifted somewhere else. There is no in between. It's common for us to leave this archetypal center without realizing it, as the world with its seductive twists and turns offers us frequent departure. We may even become a stranger to the landscape of the heart, leaving it vacant for such long stretches of time. The seat of the heart is often reclaimed by nature, music, dance, and the presence of children or animals. This card encourages us to move past the layers of life's tangles and knots and enter the wild and sacred center of the self. The most precious throne in the galaxy is awaiting your return. Well, what you think about that anyway? I'm not sure what I think about it. I'm just gonna let it gel, and we'll go ahead and move on to our card toppers. Okay, so our first card topper we have is Turquoise, and it's rough original form, I would say, guess. Okay, and then we have our Selenite, which is a crystal. They grow in these long rods. This is just a piece of one of the rods that it grows on. And then we have our tiger eye and last but not least, we have our Flourite. Our Flourite of many colors, as it's green on one side. You look at it over here, it's more purple, and then there's some of those frosty tones in there too. Frosty. All right. Okay, here we are. We're almost there, okay? So if you need a little bit more time to look over the card toppers in order to pick your card, go ahead and pause the video and you can take all the time that you need. Otherwise, I'm going to start turning over cards as soon as I put that cup of coffee down. All right, let's see what we have under the turquoise. Do you see that? Don't be scared. Don't worry. Yes, that is the death card. But like the vacuum cleaner, remember this is the cat deck. Remember that cats have 9 lives. So do you. This card represents something going on in your life, but not actual death. It is purely metaphorical. Excuse me. So, like the vacuum, this card makes a lot of foreboding noises, but it doesn't actually portend doom. This is about change. This is about a cleansing of unhealthy attachments. This is about surrender. So, let the vacuum. Hide if you must. Transformation can be scary, but it's better to clean up your problems rather than brush them under the rug. So, as you can see, this card is definitely about a transformation. Okay? So, there really is no need to worry or be afraid. We're talking, again, like I said, it's purely metaphorical. You're going through a big transition today. And these transitions, I mean, it's probably been going on for a while. But this is one of those, I guess if you're getting this card today, it's kind of like the climax of the transformation. You'll be moving through it and you will be a different person on the other side. And just remember, everything's going to be okay. All right? And that's what we have. You know, I say, like, sometimes I try, I'm like, oh, I'm going to use the cat cards today, and it'll be a lighthearted reading. But that's not always how it works, is it? That's why I went ahead and chose the Kim Krans, because she does bring it home, doesn't she? Her depth is, the depth of those cards are deep. The heart. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to really integrate this card purposefully into your pick of the day. I'm just going to leave it as the thought of the day. And what is this card? Wands. It's wands when they have those little these little feathers and stuff. These are wands. So what does this card mean for you? Oh, oh, it's the 2 of wands. Okay. So the world offers so many lovely distractions. And what this card is telling you today, that you have some opportunities coming your way. Now, here's the thing. You can choose one or the other, or you can choose to stay right where you are. That's it. That's your card. It's your choice. Follow one or the other of those pretty things. It's all good. It doesn't really matter what choice you make to anyone but you. So choose what you want, what you will find the most beneficial to you today, okay? Even if that means staying home. So that's usually my choice. And if you were to couple it with the heart, that could very definitely make your choice much more meaningful. All right, let's see what we have under the tiger eye. And I swear, I am just having a lot of trouble. Okay, I think we're going to move the candle to here, and we are going to move the heart to there because I don't want to burn down our sacred space. Okay, under the tiger eye, you have the Six of Swords. The claws are swords. It took me a minute to remember what that was. Okay. So what is this card is speaking to you today? Well, yeah, you're feeling bad because of a mistake or something. Something's got you low. Here's the thing. This card promises that you're going to move on from this rough patch, okay? The damage is done. And boy, is it apparent. See that rug all just ripped up? Well, here's the thing. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes messes. Everyone goes through not exactly what you're going through, but similarly, okay? So what this card is asking you to do is to move on, go with the flow, do better next time. I promise this too shall pass, so let it go. Sometimes we can't repair our mistakes. Sometimes making amends has everything to do with saying, yes, I did that. I wish I hadn't, and then moving on, because sometimes there's just nothing more to be done. And really, it's in your best interest with this card today to really just kind of move on from this. Do better next time. Okay? It's okay. I can't even tell you about. I should have a good mistake story, but I can't even. I know. I'll tell a story. I remember a time that I farted and I sneezed and farted at the same time in front of several customers, and I was really ashamed and embarrassed. And it really wasn't that big a deal, was it? I mean, I think I would have been less embarrassed if everybody had laughed, but nobody said anything, and yet I know everybody heard it. That's not a good example of what's going on with you today. I feel like your mistake is something that you feel really, really bad about rather than embarrassed. So, yeah, I know it happens. It's okay. It's going to be okay. That's what that card is saying to you today. It really is. All right. And if you move it and couple it with the heart, you can really make that something, a growing pain, something that will help you never make that mistake again. You know what I mean? Okay, we're going to see what's under our Flourite of many colors. The Tower. All right, here's another dramatic card. And again, remember that this is the cat deck. And so, you know, they are inside safe and sound. That lightning is outside. So that might lessen the drama of this card. However, it is the Tower after all. So the Tower represents sudden, unexpected change. Oftentimes, change that shakes the very foundation of your beliefs. You might find yourself discombobulated and looking for answers. This is bigger than you. This is not something you've created. This is not something that someone did to you. This is something that is happening. And even though it feels like you don't have a choice, you do. We always have a choice. In this case, these cats have made a choice. Rather than falling from the tower, they are jumping from the tower. So not always the most light of choices, it's still a choice. So with this being the cat deck and with it being with the heart, I really feel like, and also it being a daily pick, it really takes a lot of the, it takes a lot of the power out, because this is not something that's just going to destroy your life. It's not. This is today. This is a today card. This is a card looking at your very near future, and something may rattle you a bit. That's all we're talking about. You may be a little bit rattled, and then you may have to make a choice that you weren't expecting to make. It's going to be fine. And so here we are. we're at the end. And that was really kind of an exciting read, especially from the cat deck. It did get a lot deeper than I usually expect the cat deck to get, but really, it still seemed to me to be very light, if you know what I mean. So I hope you like this so far. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't like it, hit that thumbs down button and give me a comment. In fact, comment away. Comment away. Give me criticism, whatever you want. Of course, if it's really bad or if it's an advertisement, excuse me, I will take it down. So I hope you found this to be just what you needed. Please do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And don't make life-altering decisions or changes based on this tarot pick a card or any other. But do connect with me on my social medias linked below and book me on my website or click on my Keen link for a personal, more detailed reading and subscribe. Thank you guys for being here. Love you. See you next time.